Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, get ready with me. I'm going to be speeding up some parts so that this video isn't super duper long like all my get ready with me videos are. And today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using some of the products I picked up during the Sephora spring sale. I did a haul video that I will link up here in case you missed it, and I did quite a few orders from Sephora during the sale. So I'm going to use some of those items today, and then a couple of items from other sites that I purchased from as well. And I did the eyes already, like I said, because I'm trying not to make this video too long. So I'm simultaneously filming a tutorial on this eye look. So no worries, it's coming. Feel free to venture a guess down below on what palette I'm using. Hint, it's not a new palette. I've used it before. Now I'm going to get started with my sunscreen. I already did my skincare. And now I'm going to do some sunscreen. I might actually go outside today. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. It's warm. And of course I need to put on some sunscreen. So as you may know, I recently picked up two sunscreens. One is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I had picked this up during a sale that Supergoop was having, and I believe it was either 20 or 30% off. And then after getting this, I heard about the Black Girl sunscreen, which I didn't know existed. So they too were having a sale. I think my girl, was it Lady T, that told me about both of these sales? I'm not sure, but they were having a sale, so I decided to pick them up as well, and I'm interested in sunscreen because, you know, I'm supposed to be, we should all be, right? So what prompted me to buy, I had recently bought some other sunscreens, mineral sunscreens. The white cast was horrific. I couldn't even be bothered with that. So that's why I was interested in the Supergoop. And this has a SPF of 40. And the Unseen sunscreen is exactly that. This is what the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen looks like. It is completely transparent. And so when you rub it in, completely, like, you can't see it at all. And that is great, of course, for people like me with a deeper skin tone, because regular sunscreens, especially mineral, I guess, the white cast is crazy. So we can't walk out with that. And look at that. Totally disappears. Now this sunscreen is, I've used it a few times, and it is very, very silicone-y. It's very silicone. And you know, I haven't always been a big fan of silicone primers. That's what it feels like. It feels like one of your silicone primers. It feels like for example, the Touch and Soul No Problem primer. It feels just like that. Very, very silicone-y. But I like the fact that it's transparent. I'm not sure though that this sunscreen might be breaking me out. I don't know if it's this one or the primer that I've been wearing recently, but something's breaking me out, and I'm thinking it's this, because the Touch and Soul No Problem primer also broke me out, I believe. So, and these two are very similar in that way, in the feel and the texture. So all of that prompted me to try Black Girl sunscreen, moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body. This has an SPF of 30. I got it off of their website, but it's also sold at Target, which I did not know. So whereas this one is like $32 or $34, this one is only like $20. Okay. Now I haven't used this one before. This would be my first time using it, and this one is white, which I was a little afraid of, because I'm like, if it's Black Girl sunscreen, that's gotta mean it's you know, it doesn't have a white cast, right? And then when I started blending it in, I was like, oh my God, it's white. What the hell? But then as you keep blending, it disappears. Ha-ha! So, unseen sunscreen, black girl sunscreen. And you can't see either one. Now, what I like about this sunscreen already, I haven't, like I said, this will be my first time using it. What I like about it is that it's a lotion. It actually feels like a lotion. It actually feels like traditional sunscreen, whereas the Supergoop feels like a silicone, oh Lord, primer. These lashes are crazy today. I know, they're household lashes. The boudoir minis. And they're really pretty, but they're a lot, especially for me, who doesn't wear lashes like that. Anywho, so as you see, I'm blending this in, and I got some lint on my face, and yeah, it blends in, and you can't see it. No white cast, and it's feeling a little tacky right now, but not uncomfortable. So I'm thinking I should probably let that sit for a minute before I go in with my primer, I think, right? Matter of fact, I will let this sit. I'm gonna go and get another primer. I'm gonna use 2 primers today. I'm gonna go get my other primer and I'll be right back. All right, and now, yeah. So between these two, I have to be honest, I really prefer the Black Girl sunscreen. It has less SPF in it. It's 30, whereas Supergoop is 40. I'm going to use them both. Look at the size, right? The size difference. The Supergoop, you get 1.7 fluid ounces for like $32, $34. And the Black Girl sunscreen, you get 3 fluid ounces for like 20 bucks. So yeah, when it comes to that, definitely getting a better bargain with this. You're getting a little less SPF, yes, but both are transparent. No white cast for either one. And yeah, it's just personal preference. I prefer this one because it's more like a lotion as opposed to the Supergoop, which is more like a silicone primer. But you know, if you want a sunscreen that's going to act like a primer as well, you might be interested in the unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. Okay, so now I'm going to prime, and I'm going to be priming with the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. You saw this in my haul, in my Sephora spring sale haul video, and I have been using it. Actually, it's the only, well, not the only primer, but it's definitely the primer I've been using as my primary primer. And I used 1 pump, like it says to use 1, and you can actually use 1. Usually when products say to use just 1 pump, like foundations or hair care products will say use 1 dime size, like, yeah, right. And but this one you can actually use just the 1 pump with. And yeah, like I said, I've been breaking out, and I wasn't sure if it was this or the sunscreen, but the original Tatcha primer didn't break me out, so I'm thinking it's that Supergoop sunscreen that was doing it. So that's it. Yeah, today, you know, it might be the sunscreen. Normally when I put this on without any sunscreen, it feels really matte, but today it's not. And that might be because I'm putting it over that sunscreen. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. And then because it's really nice outside and it's warm today, and I might actually step outside, I do want to go in with a second primer. This is the Sephora Beauty Amplifier, and this is the mattifying one. And so I do like to go in with this one. That's what it looks like. It's like a beige color. I do like to go in with this one in my T-zone, where I get the oiliest, the quickest. And I usually like to go over my brows too with it, but now that I have eyeshadow on, not really able to do that really, but yeah. So, and this goes, I mean, it mattifies. So I start rubbing, but then as soon as it starts to you gotta pat, because it will pill and ball up, and I'm having a little pilling right here now. So this is the first time I'm wearing all three of these products together, so it'll be interesting to see how it looks under the foundation and how it wears throughout the day. And this is the part I will probably speed up. I'm going to be, these products are not new. I'm going to be mixing my Cover FX G100 and then my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is in the shade Maple. And I'm gonna mix these two together and go in with my AOA Beauty Sponge. And now I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop concealer in the shade Dark 46. And I'm just gonna go over the areas where I need a little more coverage. And I'm gonna let that sit for a few seconds before I blend it out. Now for concealer, I'm going to use two of them, one for brightening and one for coverage. And they're both from Benefit, the Boing Cakeless Concealer. And this one is a mini. This is in the shade 9. This is what I'm going to use right here in the inner corner of the eye to brighten up a bit, and in areas around my mouth. And then this one is in the shade 10, and this is what I'm going to use to make it look a little more natural. Alright, now I'm going to go in and set my under eye area. A couple of items that I picked up from Pat McGrath, because Pat McGrath was having a sale at the same time as Sephora. I did pick up her under eye setting powder. So during the first order, because I put in 2 during the sale, I got it in the shade medium, and that's what I have been using under my eye my last few videos. And then even during the sale haul video, I was wearing it and I pointed it out. So I knew as soon as I purchased it I wanted another one. So I purchased another one, and this time I got it in the shade deep. So this is deep and this is medium. So I'm going to zoom you in, and I'm going to use the medium under this eye and the deep under this eye to see if we see any difference. Hi. Okay, I don't think we're going to see a difference. I'm going in with medium on this eye. I don't think we're going to see a difference because this, ooh, you see all that? You probably couldn't see all of that fly away. This powder is so fine that it literally just disappears into the skin. So we might see a slight difference, but I don't think it'll be, if we do, I don't think it's going to be anything really all that noticeable. And you see, you really just, you don't need a lot. Like, it's set. I'm just going to go in for the, again, for the purpose of this video, so you can get a look at what that looks like. But yeah, you don't even see it, but you do get a lot of product gets wasted. I'm going to use a different brush. I use my Real Techniques setting brush for this eye, so I'm going to use my Profusion flat setting powder brush, the PD5, for the deep shade. And I just try to gently tap, and that's what that looks like. And my backs, you can see my wrinkles are, ooh, I should have gone over that one too, but it wouldn't have made a difference. It would not have made a difference. And I don't know if you can see the flyaway, but there's a lot of flyaway with this powder. And that's really all you need. Again, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go in with some more, but I'd be interested to know if you see any difference. This is the deep, this is the medium. I do think the medium is slightly a little more brightening. It might look differently on camera, and when I go to edit it might seem different, but yeah, I definitely see a little more brightening with under this eye than this eye, but for the most part, this one maybe looks a little more natural, just looks like it's all the same shade, whereas this one, I feel like it's a little, am I crazy? Do you see it? Let me know if you see any difference down below. So I like the deep, and I also like the medium. I think I probably prefer the medium because it gives me a little bit of brightening underneath the eye. And now I'm going to set the rest of my face, and I'm going to try a new setting powder. This is actually a mini or a sample I got from Cover FX. I got it off the Cover FX website, and this is in translucent deep. So that's what that looks like. And I've been curious about this powder. It comes with a little topper on top, little cover. Oh, it's actually connected. Oh, that's cute. And that's what the powder looks like. I don't have my palette to put it on, so I'm gonna put it on this coaster. And the color looks like it's pretty good. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I don't want to tip it over, but the color looks pretty good. It might be a little dark for me in the winter time, but I think for summer it would work just fine. So I'm going to use my my BH Cosmetics V1 powder brush. This is the one that's loose that I already glued back together once. And I'm just gonna dump it into that powder. That's what it looks like on the brush. That's what it looks like on the brush. It's a good shade. And ooh, I'm just gonna press it into the skin before I buff it. I like this. I like it. It's really light. I don't know if that's my brush that smells because it was recently washed or if that's the powder, but oh, nice and light and mattifying. With just a little bit of color, and I don't smell anything. I mean, I smell something, but again, I think it's the soap that I use for my brush and not the powder. And that's what that looks like. I got a little glitter for my eyeshadow. What do we think? Do we like? I know, it's only powder, but I like it. Oh no, oh no. I have enough pressed powders that I'm not using, please. Okay, so Cover FX Translucent Powder, Setting Powder in Deep. I'm going to bronze. And for that, I'm going to use my Fenty bronzing powder, my Sunstalker bronzing powder in the shade Cocoa Naughty. And I was naughty because I did go ahead during the sale and like my 6th order I bought another one of these because as you can see, look, I've hit pan, and why wouldn't I get another one at 30% off? Now for something exciting. The new cream blush from Fenty Beauty that I also picked out. This is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush. This is in the shade Summertime Wine. And I picked that shade because the other shades I wanted were sold out. They did restock though during a sale, which was surprising. I was surprised it sold. Well, I wasn't that surprised it sold out. This is the bronzer, and this is the cream blush. So much smaller, but it's blush, so you're not gonna need that much. I don't think you're gonna. I know I'm not gonna go through this whole thing, and that's what it looks like. Very pretty. And this was one of the more pigmented blushes, because in the line that she launched, a lot of them are very light and they're all fairly sheer, but this one seemed like it had the most pigment, one of the two that had the most pigment in it. Anyway, now as excited as I am to use this, it has a little mirror, very cute. As excited as I am to use this, I'm very anxious and very nervous because I don't do cream products. I have cream products, but I never use them because I just really don't do cream. So why did you buy a cream blush, Lynette? Because it's Fenty Beauty, it's really cute, and it's summertime, and I wanted to try it, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I have powdered my face. You saw me set my face with powder. So I'm going to be applying this over powder because this is my real life. This is how I would be wearing it in my everyday real life. So that's how I'm going to apply it today here on camera. And I'm going to apply one side with my finger. I'm going to apply both sides with my finger, but I'm going to blend it out with my finger on this side, and then I'm going to use a dual fiber brush to blend it out on the other side and see if there's any difference. The reason why I'm going to use a finger to apply is because I don't want to, you know, put it on my brush and then go back in and have foundation and powder and whatever on the brush and get it in the cream blush. So I'm going to apply both sides with my finger and then blend them out. So this side I'm going to, that's what it looks like on the swatch, so very pigmented, but I know from seeing people's, this is going to be interesting because my cheek is just one big, oh, see, that's already too low. Oh boy, here we go. So I'm interested to see how this is. I probably shouldn't be going like that, right? I probably should just be doing that and see how this is going to blend over top of foundation, over powder. And okay, oh, very subtle, and I think I'm okay with that. We're going to go in, I'm going to build it up a little more and blend some more. And I like to go up with my blush. And it's gonna be weird not setting this with powder. But I'm not gonna set it. I'm gonna leave it in all its creaminess. So what do we think? Does that look crazy? I think it gives a really nice. Now, I feel like I see like a fingerprint, but I don't think it removed any of the foundation. I feel like maybe that's a print right there, or it's a little dark, but that's probably from me going like that when I shouldn't have. Yeah, I think I brought it in a little too far here. Oopsie daisy. But I like it. I like that. I like it. It is sheer, but it's light. So now I'm going to apply it with my finger again on my cheek. But now I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques stippling brush, and I'm not gonna swirl like I did on the other side with my finger. I've already learned. And I'm just gonna stipple that in. And again, very, very sheer, very light. But again, I'm not mad at it. And just stipple, just press it in to the skin. See, I already feel like this is taking way more time than if I had just used a powder blush. And that's one of the reasons, that's the main reason I don't use cream products, because I just feel like they take more time. But so interesting. Finger side, brush side. It does have like a little glow to it, right? On camera, I can see the glow. Not so much in person, but on camera, I can see the glow. This side is really wow. So I'm gonna just build this side up a little bit, because as you can see, this side is more pigmented with my finger. And I was expecting it to be the opposite. I was expecting this side to be more sheer and this side to be more pigmented with the brush. So I'm just gonna build this up a little bit because this side is pigmented, and I think I'm going to film another video today, so I don't wanna look too cray-cray in the next video. So I'm just gonna, but I like the way it looked prior to me putting any more on this side. I do like the way it looked. It looked very soft, very natural, just like a blush of color. So I'm sure it also has to do with the brush and the technique of, you know, stippling it in. And I'm using a synthetic dual fiber brush. And oh, I like that. I look like I have some highlight going on here, right? See, now I want to stipple it on this side too, because I like how it looks on this side better than this side, a little bit better. I think now they kind of look even. Ooh, you guys, what do we think? What do we think? Ooh, I do like it. And I think when I apply this, I will be using the brush. I think so, yeah. I definitely like the way it looks with the brush. Okay, Fenty, okay, girlfriend. Now I'm going to go in with some highlight, and I think this highlight is going to go nicely with this blush. This is one of the highlights I purchased during the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty. This is from Nabla, one of their new highlighters, and this is in the shade Lucent Jungle. I did purchase two. One's a lighter shade, Amnesia, but I've been using this one the most because it's just more flattering on my skin tone. And as I get darker, if I ever go outside this summer, if we're ever allowed out again, I think it's going to work really well. So I'm going to take my Equal Tools highlighting fan brush and just gonna pop that on right here. And I think this is subtle. What do you think? I'm gonna go in again, but for me this is subtle. This is more subtle than my Becca Topaz, which is the one that I normally use every single day of my life. But see that? But I like that. I like that it can be subtle if you want it to be, and then you can build it up to be a bit more if you want a bit more. So I have been using this highlighter and I've been enjoying it. And I think this shade will work very nicely on deeper. See? More, but not too much. I mean, I don't think it's too much. I think that's pretty. And this powder highlight is working very nicely with this cream blush. Okay, so now I am going to put on some eyebrows off camera because God only knows how long that's going to take. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to figure out what lip I'm going to put on because I'm going to be using some new stuff from the haul on the lips. And then I'm going to be using a new setting spray as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Second battery is going to die soon because I've been here all day. Okay, so I'm going to figure out the lip for this look. So while I'm doing that, I will put on my lip balm, which is the Burt's Bees in the flavor mango, which is my absolute favorite. I always put on a lip balm before I apply a lip product. And I already know I'm going to be using my Chestnut MAC lip liner. Okay, as you know, if you saw my last haul video, I did pick up some new mini goodies from Ms. Pat McGrath. So I picked up a new lipstick mini set and a new gloss mini set. And full disclosure, I ordered another gloss mini set from her before the end of the sale. So I got another one. Coming. Anywho, let's look at the lipsticks. Now this is in the shade I don't know because I can't see nothing. This is Beautiful Stranger, and that's what Beautiful Stranger looks like, a little pinky mauve. And then we have, what is this? Cindy. And that's Cindy, which is also like a pinky mauve. Seeing the theme here? More pink than the mauve. And then this is Flesh 3. Flesh 3? Flesh 3. And this is a darker, more brown mauve. I'm not going to use the dark one, I already know. And then these are the lip glosses. So I think I'm going to use the lightest lipstick, and that is Cindy, and that's what she looks like. So I'm going to line my lips with, oh, should I use the setting spray? You know what? Let's do setting spray. Let's do setting spray. I did get a sample from Cover FX from that same order that I placed for the foundation. Actually, it's not a sample. It's more like a mini. Oh, it has a ball in it. And this is the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray 24-hour wear. And so now that they give you a nice little bit, I like when you can get minis and samples where you can actually sample the product and get an idea of whether you like it or not, because it's got enough product in there for you to do that. You know what I mean? So, I always do my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, but we're gonna try this. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, the mister is light. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's not that light. Or maybe I didn't do it right. See all those spots on my face? Ooh, see all them droplets on my face? Okay, maybe I didn't do it right. Okay. It feels nice. It feels refreshing on the skin. Alrighty then. Okay, so that's the setting spray. I hope I got enough on my face. It's a light mist, but then droplets, because I'm probably spraying it too close to my face, but I could feel the light mist. So I hope I got enough on my face. All right, back to the lipsticks. I'm gonna line with my chestnut, my MAC chestnut lip liner. Then we're gonna go in with Cindy, which is pretty pink. See, that's looking pink. Nude shade. How do we feel about that? I think I already know which gloss I want to go in with. This one is really sheer and very light, and this one is more pinky mauve, and then this one is a darker. Oh, the darker one might be nice too. I swatched all of these, actually, the lipsticks and the lip gloss in the haul video if you want to see swatches of them. So I think I'm tempted to go in with this one, but I kind of want to see what this one looks like. So I'm gonna go in with this one, and this is Love Potion. This is Love Potion, and it's this really beigey pink, looks like, sheer, very sheer, with gold shimmer. I like it. I like it. I think it goes very nicely with this lipstick too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. That's the lip. We have the lip. We have the finished look. Let me know, did you try any of these products? Do you have the Creme blush by Fenty Beauty, and what you think about it? Will you be picking it up? Did you pick it up during the Sephora sale? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do this type of thing every Saturday here on my channel. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.